Torpedo in tube 2 maintained.
Submarine, straight ahead.
Captain, this seems to be the missing U-boat that we were tasked to locate.
Welcome. This is Personal Computer Gameplay, presenting another U-boat mission. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy the show. Also thanks Deepwater Studio and Playway for the ongoing support. I hope to be posting more content in the not-too-distant future. Thanks for watching. Best of luck.
Remember your training, everyone. Stay calm and focused. Affirmative. I can use some help over here. Will do, Captain. Affirmative.
Greetings, greetings. Welcome back to U-boat. Just done a routine patrol today with the Tonnage War and heading out to a lost boat. It's been deserted out here at sea. We found it. We've tracked it down. And we're going to investigate what's going on. Got one of the officers on the machine gun, just in case, and the light attracts a plane. And we've got full crew up at the moment, but it's looking like we're going to have to sink this.
All engines stop.
Also send Hoffman over, he's the fly. Two crew. This is the deserted, or seems to be deserted, Ally or German U-boat. Don't know if it's called the Allies. I'm not too sure if this is terminology. It's more of a English thing. Comrades, Russian.
Dead slow ahead. All engines stop.
They've almost finished their inspection. Sink the boat. Obviously, yeah, we've got to scuttle it because it's the air's got poison and killed off all the crew, unfortunately. So
Man the deck gun.
I need some help here. Affirmative.
just going to use the deck cannons now just to save the torpedoes. As you can see, I've got the searchlight out. It's actually quite handy. Trying to hit it below the water there, but hang on. Wait for the right time.
I need some help here.
Affirmative. Consider it done, sir.
Well, it's tough. It's just taken quite a few. I've only got 22. In fact, I might have to use the torpedo. Come on. I might be targeting the wrong place. The wrong spot. Oh. One more over here. Oh, these shells are useless. Whoa. Oh, looks like it's... This is the B particular U-boat, U-52B. I've got the C now, so
Torpedo 2-3.
well, it's good to see how bulletproof they are. Let's try a torpedo and see what that does.
Man the attack periscope. Affirmative. Calculate torpedo course. Calculate torpedo course. Dead slow astern. All
Stop.
engines stop.
We're at 99. We should have... oh yeah, all the maintenance is done. I'm going to go with the cheap torpedoes, and I'm going to shoot them at about 1 meter.
Fire!
40 seconds to impact. 30 seconds. 20 seconds.
look at that. Here we go. Now if that doesn't sink it, then I'm getting a B and not a C. Oh, to the murky depths. Ah, it's hit the ocean floor by the looks of things. Yep, there it goes.
Affirmative. Consider it done, sir.
What's that? Oh, oh, oh. Does that look like contact? Let's get down quick.
Periscope depth.
That does not look good. What is that? That looks like some type of battle that's taking place. Let's go have a look at that.
Captain, we're at periscope depth. Ready for surface observation.
Oh, I haven't turned the light off.
Load
Right.
the tanks.
Let's take it back up. Let's get that light off.
Affirmative.
Turn it off. Right.
Change course. Flank ahead. Change course. Periscope depth. Affirmative. Man the observation periscope. Man the listening.
I need some help here.
Yes, sir. I'm on it. Captain, we're at periscope depth. Ready for surface observations. Switch to electric motors. Destroyer! Straight ahead! Corvette!
Oh, full stop.
All engines stop.
Are they heading out this way?
Tube 1 loaded.
Half ahead.
We have to keep my eyes on those ones. If they're moving this way, we'll have to go down deep. Already loaded. Great. Closing in.
Set a course to these coordinates. Faster, faster. Silent running. Report sent. Set a course to these coordinates.
Speed low. Moving away. High speed moving away. Closing in. Maximum safe depth.
Current depth, 10 meters.
Slow ahead. Blue lights.
15 meters. 40 meters. 60 meters.
80 meters. All engines stop.
It's a trap. Well, they've been drawn in by
85 meters.
the light, perhaps. Who knows? But they're going to have to catch me if they can.
90 meters. I need some help here. Yes, sir. I'm on it.
I need some help here. Yes, sir. I'm on it.
Speed low, so
85 meters.
this may have been a convoy that this other sub was involved with, because there was fire on. It looked like there'd been a bit of a fight over there with the red lights, so I'm thinking
90 meters.
the scenario is that we should be following these guys here, as is they are maybe the rest of the convoy, and this is their escort here.
Change course.
I've got to be very quiet and keep a solid eye on that right now, because the crew and the electric engines are making a certain amount of noise, but you do not want to be just sitting here. If you're sitting, you're like a sitting duck. You've got to be constantly thinking about getting away from this location where they're going to go. That was your last known possible location. That's where they're going to be looking. Always be on the constantly looking for, if you can find a gap, get away from that particular area, and then you are lowering the risk of getting detected. So constantly, I'm always thinking about moving. You'll see even in the films, you'll watch a movie about the old school submarine movies, and they'll always be continually trying to move away. Propulsion means that you can stay afloat, even, well, keep your depth, even with water on board. There's so many different things. If you do a bit of research on that, it's actually quite relevant to this game. But you do not want to be sitting here. If I'd stayed here, in this place here, just now, there's as you could see before, the visibility was coming up. You could hear me. Now it's only because I've moved away that I've lowered that risk. Always keep moving if you can, but if you're in doubt, just turn the motors off, full stop, and go down. If if you can get to the bottom of the ocean floor, which is good, but that won't save you if they're really looking for you. I don't believe that. I have been killed quite a few times like that.
Give me a current eco sounder reading.
Depth under keel is 9 meters.
Slow
I'm
ahead.
going to try and... There's 3 units there. One there. This could be the I'm thinking this is the convoy, and we're going to continue following these guys. Haven't even reached the patrol area yet, so just here. So the mission doesn't really start until we go into that area. So and they're moving away, so I just want to have a look at what they are. Moving away. Moving away. If they're closing in, that's when you got to think defensively. But at the moment, they don't know we're here. If they were destroyers and they knew we were here, they would be closing in right now.
90 meters. Periscope depth. Full ahead.
They're only 5. Wait until they're about just over the 10 before I'll start going flank, and because they'll hear it. You've got to think they're in super sensitive hearing. Not a very clear day, so
Torpedo in tube 1 maintained.
we're just going to make some distance from this destroyer, which is
Torpedo
looking
in
good.
tube 4 maintained.
Well, it's a series of destroyers by the looks of things.
Torpedo in tube 5 maintained.
On the attack periscope gets at higher height, so always good to jump on that.
Affirmative.
Ah, what have we got here?
Torpedo in tube 2 maintained. Torpedo in tube 3 maintained.
Let's hit
Flank
flank.
ahead.
10 to 20. See, they're far enough now, we can make some noise. Catching these guys up right.
Enemy warships in sight. Bearing. Straight ahead.
Right. I don't believe this is actually a convoy now, unfortunately. Medium speed. Medium speed. No, I think we're going to head to the patrol area and not waste our time with this one.
Set a course to these coordinates. Alarm canceled. Maximum safe depth.
Current depth 10 meters.
regular
sir.
lights.
I'll take care of it.
I'm going to let these guys rest up, get back into their shifts. We're just going to head to the patrol area now.
20 meters.
Current depth, 40 meters.
See, once you stop the direct orders, because my scheduling, they've gone into their shifts, these guys start to get fatigued, they need a bit of a break. They were at actions, you know, alarm, red alert. Now they're back into normal routine. That's what you're setting up with the setting from the last video, the new set. So, you know, as long as you've got one guy on your motors, another guy listening out, another guy, the other officer either on navigation when needed, or actually on
75 meters.
up on deck, up on in the booth, looking for conning tower, looking for contacts. You know, as long as they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, that's really what it's all about. You don't want them mucking around with anything else. It's like playing cards or cooking in the galley. I mean, what's the point?
85 meters.
The crew can cook for themselves, you know. It's only a morale booster if you really need it. You chuck them in there.
I could use some help over here. 100 meters.
120 meters.
140 meters. 120 meters. 150 meters.
Dangerous depth.
130 meters.
Current depth, 150 meters.
We should be about, as long as we're not scraping on the bottom, which has happened in the past, but you get variations in the ocean floor. Let's take it back
Periscope
up.
depth. 145 meters. 125 meters.
Captain, we're periscope depth. Ready for surface observations.
Dive to 30 meters. 30 meters.
Well, they're far enough away now.
Area reached.
Right, we're in the. This is all we needed to do, was get into our patrol area. We only have to sink
35 meters.
Target position reached.
10,000 ton of trade ships. You will get tonnage off the battleships and the destroyers. You will get tonnage off them, but we're after trade ships, you know, and so that's what we will be concentrating on. But it's not to say if you can sink anything, sink it. Why not? I'm going to surface the boat.
Fuel the tanks. Switch to diesel engines.
Captain, we've risen to the surface.
Filling up the air.
Full ahead.
On charge. Charging those engines. Make sure you haven't got them running on a like a direct order or anything.
Night lights.
And obviously because you're on deck and you've got guys that should be manning the conning tower, you want the old red light on. Not too worried right now. We're going to be charging up the battery. I've actually just upgraded the accumulator, so that should be running more efficiently now. I've got 22 days now on the sonar decoys, which they're a must. They're an absolute must. You've got to have those. If you haven't got those on, which later on when I actually get hold of them and I actually am using them in a strategy form in battle, I will show you my way of using those efficiently. in a way that creates this illusion that you are here, you attack the decoy and then move. But it's a routine that you use while you're doing this, and it's very effective for continually following the convoy. It's not about just evasion. The convoy, remember, are moving on. They go further and further away from you, and you want to keep up with them. You know, otherwise it's alright, you might have survived, but you haven't sunk a large portion of the convoy, which is what you're out there for. You know, so being alive, staying alive is one thing, but you've got to extend yourself into an unsafe sort of level to actually get the tonnage of what you're actually out there for, which is sinking trade ships, you know. So there's a fine line, you know, the danger zone, the line is drawn here, so it's safe this side of things, but once you go past that line too far, it becomes dangerous, and that's what the decoys help you. They move that, they allow you to remove yourself and remove the hunters off your trail long enough for you to continue and get away from them. And so that's what the decoy is to me, and I'm going to be using that even since the update. I will be using the decoys efficiently in this, and I'll be showing it on my content, and that's what it's all about for me.
Turn on the pump.
In fact, now I'm going to use my usual place that I
Set a course to these coordinates.
use to roost in this particular part for the tonnage. We're on the third and final mission of the tonnage war. All I have to do is sink a good load of
Set a course to these coordinates.
trade ships on this one, and we've completed the tonnage war. We'll be moving on to the next. So I usually roost down here. I'm going to move the boat down. I find that the trade ships, they follow the coast around all the way down to these areas here, and this is where you want to get them along here,
Change course.
because if you're mucking around over there, oh, stop.
All engines stop. Periscope deck.
If you're mucking around over here, you'll be mucking around for ages. There's nobody. I haven't found many convoys coming through here. They might probably pop through this way, but very few. Down here you get heaps. It's foggy. Not the right environment really for
Captain, we're at periscope depth.
periscopes and stuff like that, so you got to rely on your equipment. And I've said this a few times, I don't like to waffle on too much. I hope it doesn't sound like that at your end. I've got to get a better microphone. I apologise for that. I've got one ordered. It should be here soon. It's just for the viewer, you know, and having a cleaner recording. I like to do everything, as you might have noticed from my the quality of my recordings. They're pretty good. They're done in the best possible setting. And I like to do the recording of the voice in the same sort of fashion, you know. So I will be getting the new microphone, and I only intend on, I'm doing a bit of commentary now, that's just to lay the foundations, but I probably will be doing partial commentary in the future in certain aspects, certain things. I might turn the mic on and lay it out for you guys, and just so you understand why I'm doing certain things the way I'm doing them, you know, and you might come up with different ideas. I might be doing it quite wrong. I want to hear that. Why not? You know, it's all about sharing, you know, show and tell, you know, so that's what the channel's all about for me. You know, constructive criticism is better than nothing, and it's what it's all about, really. It's good to hear, and even if you've got some links to your own sort of content, I'd love to see it, you know, just for certain things that I'm maybe not doing quite correctly, or I'd love to see the phantom shot where you're sinking the 4 boats at once, manually targeting one, even the 5. You've got 5 torpedoes here. I'd love to see with one shot, with one instance, shoot, because I can shoot 4 torpedoes, but I can't shoot the 5. I don't know if there's anybody out there that can do it, but I'd love to see it. If you've got a link, send it to me. I will be eagerly watching that, like with eagle eyes. So yeah, that type of thing. But yeah, like I say, I've got a new microphone coming, and if you can just bear with me, if you enjoy watching these, I know the mic's not the greatest. You can hear a bit of a whistle in the wind there from time to time, and I'm probably not the best speaker in the world, but you know, the heart's there on my side. You know, it's all about the game to me, and you know, I'm just trying to lay it out so it's easier to sort of for new players and existing ones, you know, just to understand what I'm doing, and to get involved, you know, and have fun with it. Because this game is daunting when you come out the first time. You'll make a mistake and you'll be at the bottom of the ocean, and then what do? You know, you just sink, and stupid little things will be wiping you out, and you'll be wondering what's going on here. I haven't turned this button on, you know, I haven't turned. So that's really what the channel is good for. So and this recording is great for, just shows you how to smoothly run around and do your thing. So yeah, you know, any feedback would be nice. So I just want to put that out there. Thanks very much, and we'll continue. We've got looks like a convoy coming through, just like I said. I've been down here many times, and it's always the same. They're closing in. This is the main track. If you could, like I say on some of my other content, the shipping line is the way to go, and if you can get onto that, you will find that you're getting pure sinkage. You're sinking boats all day, and you're using up every torpedo on every single run, you know, if you're getting into the right shipping lane. But if you were waiting, say, over here, if I was waiting around here, which is naturally what you'd expect, they'd be coming through this particular area over here to go over to this side, that side, you'll be waiting all day. There's nothing going up that way usually, unless it's sort of something's happened in the storyline that's sort of equivalent, you know, to a reason why they're going up there. But you will not find, you know what, you won't find them usually. Right, let's surface the boat, and closing in. I know they're coming, so I'm going to head over here, get a bit closer.
Switch to diesel engines.
Captain, we've risen to the surface.
I mean, if you look at the quality of the detail of this, the first time I started playing this game, I realized one thing: the ocean and the sub, absolutely beautiful, absolutely beautiful. It's a masterpiece. It's simply a master. You won't find another game like this with this level of detail, and they're working on it hard out at the moment, constantly. they're trying to improve it. And I think, you know, giving them some support for doing that, you know, and you know, I think it's well worth it. And any gaming designer, any game designer that's actually created something really nice, they always start on a certain level, and then with more time doing the textures and layers and also, you know, all the small details, it becomes better and better. And it's got to be worth it, though. You know, the game's got to be worth that time investment. You know, so hopefully it is, and they do create this massive multiplayer or some massive, you know, they build on it, and you know, for many years to come. So you know, it's a game that you know, that evolved, and like Grand Theft Auto, look at that. You know, started off very small and like a, you know, top-down sort of perspective, and look at it now. It's a mega thing, you know, because it got popularity. People enjoy playing it. So hopefully this is sort of the same, you know. Why not? You can't beat the Wolfpack, you know, storyline. You know, it's legendary. You know, what's went out there at sea. It's not just like on the side of the Germans, but of the struggles and yeah. It was a hard fought war out there, you know. It's like the Battle of Britain. So, you know, those stories, you know, they do deserve to be told. So, playing games like that, awesome. I've got to, you know, got to thank them for building it, you know. Anyway, me waffling on again.
Set a course to these coordinates. All engines stop. Periscope depth.
Captain, we're at periscope depth. Ready for surface observations.
Switch electric motors.
Right, the crew are resting up nicely. The torpedoes, if we go check those, they should be pretty good. Yeah, although they need to be maintained, that's fine. Here they come. There's a chance these are actually destroyers, but they're not moving quickly. If they're running at high speed, I'd know that they are destroyers. So pretty much know to avoid them. But they're running at medium, which is a 50-50. With the snorkel, as soon as I get the snorkel, I'll be able to just sit here perpetually and wait. And I'll have oxygen coming into the boat. I'll be able to use my diesel engines, and so I won't have to worry about surfacing the boat and getting it. In fact, at 50, I should really hit it up again.
Switch to diesel engine.
And wait. When you get up near the when you get up around this way, the Norwegian Sea, it's big water up there, and it's icy cold. It's I think they've got the new heater. They've brought built-in heaters into these particular boats now. I did see a bit of content where you had to have a heater on the boat, which I did not know. I've never had one of those before in the whole time I've been playing. So it's actually onto the ventilator.
Turn on the ventilation.
Oh, no. Cancel that, play that.
Captain?
compressor going, but yeah, right here on the ventilator they have a heater system just built in. I don't know if that's new or what, but
Turn on the pump.
oh, compartments are dry. I don't really need to turn that on, but that's fine.
Periscope depth.
Okay. Terrible visibility right now.
Captain, we're periscope depth. Ready for surface observations.
Switch to electric motors.
Well, it doesn't look like High Command are actually putting any of their own stuff on at the moment, but they're moving away, that convoy. But there should be another one coming down this way. Ooh, closing in. They're close.
Change course. Full ahead. Set a course to these coordinates. Change course.
Red. We're getting close now. Let's put a save on that. At this stage I don't know what any of these things are, so it could
Change
be
course.
all warships.
Alarm! Convoy
Run to
in
your
sight.
station.
Bearing
The hunt is
50
on.
degrees.
Convoy. Awesome. 5 to 10, 5 to 10.
Affirmative. Man the observation periscope.
I could use some help over here.
Yes, sir. I'm on it.
Affirmative. Consider
Let's
it
get
done,
him,
sir.
heat him up, polish him up. Let's go. In a few hours' time, the fog will have lifted too, so the visibility will be back.
Maintain.
And I like to wait sometimes until
Torpedo in tube 2 maintain.
you can see a lot clearer. So I might follow the convoy for a little while, and then see, it's starting to clear up now. It only takes a few hours, but well worth it. Your range increases exponentially.
Set a course to these coordinates. Flank ahead.
Beauty. Right, what have we got here?
Calculate torpedo course. Calculate torpedo course. Calculate
that.
torpedo course.
Intercept course.
I could use some help over here.
Let's get these torpedoes heated up.
Aye, aye. I'll take care of it. Yes, sir. I'm on it.
Great.
Set a course to these coordinates.
Torpedo in tube 4 maintained. Torpedo in tube 3 maintained.
Oh dear. That is an escort.
Calculate torpedo course. Calculate torpedo course. All hands, silent running. Keep it quiet. Blue lights.
They have no idea I'm here, even though I was running at flank, which is the most noisiest part of the engine. What I'm going to try and do here is target both of them at the same time. In fact, I might even
Calculate torpedo course.
Affirmative. Consider it done, sir.
heading up the back, so he's going to know I'm here very shortly. I'm not going to go for...
Torpedo in tube 5 maintained.
Full
All
stop.
engines stop.
Yeah, he's coming. He's looking for me.
Yes, sir. I'll take care of it.
On the depth. That's so I don't pop up above. For any reason, the boat might lift up higher and raise my visibility. I must keep myself beneath the surface and hidden at this stage. Oh, where's he going? He looks like he's going somewhere else.
Set a course to these coordinates. Change course. Half ahead. Set a course to these coordinates.
It's like they haven't detected me, but they are going into some type of...
Change course.
going into some type of... like... strategy where they're looking around or they're changing direction, which doesn't normally happen. Usually they continue, and I actually... they haven't worked out where I am yet.
Slow ahead.
I'm not too worried about the merchant ship right now. All I'm thinking about is if I can knock this destroyer out.
All engines stop.
Or stop. I'm looking for the shot now.
Set a course to these coordinates. Slow ahead. Change course. All engines stop. Dead slow ahead. Calculate torpedo course. Set a course to these coordinates. Half ahead. Change course.
Or stop.
All engines stop.
He's too far away at this stage. If I shoot this trade ship, the destroyer will have the shot on me, so I'm waiting to have the first shot. But if this merchant ship continues this way, I'm just going to leave this guy here and just continue to sink this. By the time the destroyer gets to me, I'll be long gone. They're both. If I had the T5s right now, this guy would be history. But I'm looking for a straight shot. I've got to basically hit this thing square. I don't know what this is doing. Normally they continue along their little they continue along their little path, and I am like the predator and they are my prey, but I don't know, they seem to be doing their own thing now. In fact, he's not really looking around this part, he's going over this way for some reason. Normally they're coming around here, and that's when I hit him.
Set a course to these coordinates.
Are they looking for me? Let's have a look at this. Massive convoy coming. Is that what's going on there? It's a tanker. Well, I'll tell you what, they're in trouble. I'm just going to sink this tanker in a minute. Save the game. In fact, I'm just going to give it a few moments because I'll wait till he gets around to about here. And if this destroyer doesn't make up its mind, I'm going to be taking a shot at him too. If he starts going, because he's driving, he's steering in circles like this, very difficult with the torpedo to get a nice clean shot, so it'll be going along the side. You got to time it perfectly by the time it actually gets here. So I've got to wait. In fact, let's advance time for a moment. Yeah, he's just going around in circles.
Bearing 130 degrees.
I'll watch what this merchant's doing. Okay.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. I'm on it.
Yes, sir. I'm on it.
Yeah, that's the time. It's coming up now. Waiting for the maintenance. Here we go.
Torpedo in tube 1 maintained.
Torpedo tube 2 maintained.
Torpedo in tube 5 maintained.
Flood tube 5. Calculate torpedo course.
Tube 5 flooded.
Fire.
Fish in the water. What do we got? What do we got? Ooh, miss.
It's a miss.
Flood tube 2.
Tube 2 flooded.
And we want speed to increase. To compensate.
Fire.
40 seconds to impact. 30 seconds. It's a hit.
Boom.
Corvette, 130 degrees.
The reason I've increased the speed, it doesn't really matter what he's doing there. He's going down. I'm just going to follow this guy now. Let's go.
Flank
Before this other convoy comes. Oh, there's a second. Oh dear. Oh,
Slow ahead.
Safe
Maximum
there.
safe depth.
Current depth 5 meters.
it's this one here. This is the other convoy.
Captain, been spotted.
Stay sharp. Don't panic. We'll handle this. Faster. Faster.
Huh. Yeah.
10 meters.
Time to go. Now the usual strategy is, that's that one there, so I'm going to go full speed and I'm going to get him further up the line. I don't want to be hanging around here where this one is, because
Good work.
this is where these other destroyers, they're going to come out towards to this location. That's my last known location. So I'm going to drop down.
15 meters. 35 meters.
Change course.
Right, now back up to periscope depth.
Captain, we're at periscope depth. Ready for surface operation.
And that's it, he's coming in here now. But is he coming, is he...
Slow ahead.
Just go slow ahead. Is he going to look in this area here?
Dead slow ahead. Calculate torpedo course. Calculate torpedo course. Calculate torpedo
Oh,
course.
he's gonna come this way.
170 degrees. Corvette, 175 degrees. Corvette, 170
Maximum safe
degrees.
depth.
5 meters.
Oh, you're running. Right, that's good. Oh, stop.
All engines stop. Dive to 235 meters.
30 meters.
Maximum depth. Ah, he's turning around. Great.
Slow ahead. Dive to 95
Yeah.
meters. Maximum safe depth.
Oh, what's the depth out here? Oh, I thought it was deeper than that. What's
Engine
up?
stop.
Yeah, scraping on that ground, on that ocean floor. That's why he lost contact with me, because I'm sitting on the ocean floor. There's no, I think it's called cavitation. I'm not too sure.
35 meters. 15 meters.
Let's have a look. Can he spot me now?
Slow ahead.
Slow ahead. I want to get away from this guy because he's probably gonna. There's another one there. There's two. He's probably gonna keep looking around this location. That's what I want.
Current depth 10 meters.
I want to leave those guys behind while I
Change course.
get the juicy convoy. Yeah, he's shooting off. Great.
Full
Let's
ahead.
go.
Blank ahead. Periscope depth.
Captain, we're at periscope depth. Ready for surface operations.
Calculate torpedo course. Calculate torpedo course. Calculate torpedo course.
He's going flat out right now. What speed is he going? 15. Oh no.
Change course. Change course.
This part here, probably good with the flat or the loot torpedo. You set it to this range here, which is, you use this here on the pause, and you send it up, and it'll come up to about here, which I usually add about 200 meters, I think, from memory, and then it goes left and right like this, and it usually gets them.
Shallow waters, Captain.
Night lights.
He's motoring away. Let's go that way.
Change course. Decks awash. Switch to diesel engines.
Target position reached.
Captain, we've risen to the surface.
Calculate torpedo course. Calculate torpedo course.
doing? Get back on that machine.
I need some help here.
Aye, I'll take care of it. Will do, Captain.
Because I've gone decks awash, I can't actually use the hydrophone. But he's going to get away from me, and I can't have that, so I'm going to have to. With decks awash, you go faster, I think, because you're actually using, you're using your diesel engines as well. It's got an exhaust system that is actually working on the decks awash from memory. Well, it doesn't matter, I just want to sink this one because this is a biggie. Right, let's target it up.
Periscope depth. Switch to electric motors.
10 meters.
Captain, we're at periscope depth. Ready for surface observations. Man the listening room. Calculate torpedo course.
With the third guy on there, it's a lot quicker.
Flood tube 1.
Now we're going to hit this thing at 5 meters deep. That's we're going to see what happens. It's a tanker. I'm thinking it's probably going to skid underneath it, but that's alright. With the new update, I'm going to change all my. I'm going to recheck all my depths and work out what's the best, you know, for that. Right, fire. That looks right, 5 meter deep. Looks actually a lot. Oh yeah, if that's not going down, then I'll eat my hat.
Engine stop. Set a course to these coordinates.
The last few hours break.
Man the listening room.
What I'm going to do is going to sail off and forget about this one, because I know that this is going down, but I'm not going to wait for it. I just want to test something out here. I want to see that whether this will actually go down on its own, and I'll get credit for it without actually waiting for it to go, you know, to sink.
Report sent.
Yeah, I'm not.
Sent.
One boat, and that's that. The mission is done. Let's have a quick look at that. I'm not going to stop there though.
Message received.
picked up a radio transmission, and they are saying that they can track where it's coming from. These guys here, this convoy, they're coming down this way. Problem is down here, the water's so shallow, although it's good for hiding, but yep, I got the credit for it. It's gone. Excellent. So I don't have to sit around waiting. If I think it's going down and it's taking on water, I can just basically continue and it will be accredited to my actual reputation, which is what I need. I haven't really got much electricity. I wasted a heck of a lot chasing that one big ship, but it was worth it. With the snorkel I wouldn't be really worried. I'd be just having the snorkel up now. What I'm doing now is observation. Is recharging these batteries.
Man the navigation station.
I need some help here.
Terminate silent running. Return to normal operations.
In fact, I might stop that. Yeah, now they're loading up the torpedoes, is what I wanted. Great.
I need some help here. Will do, Captain. Tube 2 loaded.
This guy should be in bed.
At last, a few hours break. Tube 1 loaded.
This
Tube
one.
5 loaded. At last, a few hours break.
It's a bit of a pain at the moment because if I go into and get into the next convoy, I'm going to need so much battery and other things, and these guys are exhausted as it is. I could use the coffee right now. In fact, that's probably the best way of doing it. But I'm going to need my battery anyway, so not sure what I should actually sign this guy for now, because I want the stress on board, because I want sea wolves, but I'm going to put him on the gunner again. That's handy. And I'm going to load these guys up with coffee.
I'm ready for your orders. Skipper? Yes, sir.
Skipper? Yes, sir. I'll take care of it.
In fact, look, I don't want to do any longer than an hour. Some of these videos, they are too long really. I want to cut them down and just do installments. So it's just that I'm out here for around an hour. That's how long it takes me for a mission. So I'm gonna leave it here, save it, and continue from this point. So thanks so much for watching, and I hope you learnt or you enjoyed parts of this or the whole thing. You know, if you got any questions or you want to see, you want to see any particular thing, I've said this a few times, but yeah, just add a few comments there, and hopefully I can accommodate. So thanks so much again for watching, and I'll see you soon. Thank you. Goodbye.